Alright, this is Foster's Honors Algebra 2 class. I'm Dariush Baziani along with Max Vakarchuk and Sina and Betty. We're going to be doing examples of probability from chapters 10, section 3. And basically the definition of probability is that the probability of an event is a number from 0 to 1 that indicates the likelihood that the event will occur. Probabilities can be written as fractions, decimals, or percentages.
Alright, we're going to do an example now for probability, and let's say you have a 6-sided die and you want to roll a 5. So there's 6 possible outcomes, and to roll a 5 there's probability of 5. And then there's number of ways to roll a die is 6, and you can only get a 5 once, so that would be a 1. So the probability of rolling a 5 would be 1 over 6.
Alright, we're trying to find the probability of picking one mango out of a bucket with 4 oranges and 1 mango, and we're trying to find the probability of getting a pear out of a bucket filled with 10 apricots and 3 pears. And this is how you do this. Since there's 1 mango, you put a 1 right here, and it can be out of 5 different choices, so you put a 5 under. So it'd be 1/5 times the same thing for the pears and the apricots. So there's 3 pears, so you put a 3 right here, and then the total number is 13, so you put 13, and then you multiply those two together and it would be 3 over 65, and that's your answer.
Alright, in the previous example we did an AND problem where you actually had to multiply the two events, and in this problem it's going to be an OR, so which is addition. So what is the probability of picking an orange or picking an apricot? So what you do is, since you have 4 oranges, it's going to be 4 out of 5 because the total amount is 5, and for the apricot it's going to be 10 out of 13 because the total amount is 13. So what you do, you find the common denominator, which is 65. So you multiply, and there's going to be 52 over 65 and 50 over 65. And once you find that, you obviously add them together, which is 102 over 130. And then make sure you reduce, because most teachers like that. And once you reduce, you can leave it at that, or you can find it into a percentage, and that would be 78%. Okay, in the previous example, we've been doing it where you replace the item. In this example, we're going to show you where you don't replace it, so without replacement.
And that means that once you take an item out, the total number of outcomes becomes less. So like if I take a mango out, there used to be 8, now there's only 7 possibilities of getting the certain fruit that you're looking for.
So when you do the math part, so choosing a mango would be 1 out of 8. So once you have chosen it, you don't replace it, so the outcome becomes lower. So then when you choose oranges, it's going to be 4 out of 7. So once he's taken out the orange, and then goes a pear next, it's going to be 3 out of 6 because the total outcome went down. So what you do is you multiply across, which is gives you 12, and then when you multiply the denominators, gives you 336, and all you do is reduce, and that's the possible outcomes of getting that in.